So it's been a really long week, but though I feel so tired, it's just ridiculous because this is the state of my body, and it's just past the summer, but it's not very acceptable. It's not quite back to bikini yet, and I'm feeling a little bit worried because it's getting to the fall, and sometimes winter makes you want to diet less. So I'm sort of freaking out a little bit. So I'm gonna go out and just walk up and down those staircases, those steps, which I showed in a video a few days ago at the botanical garden down the street. So that's gonna be my routine until my neck gets totally better. Hopefully maybe by after Christmas I can start jogging once a week. But yes, I'm sort of feeling distressed today because I really have to lose maybe 5 pounds. Really worried about this. It's not the age, it's not yet the age to be looking this way. I have to lose the weight. So I'm just gonna have to eat even better. Maybe like instead of drinking light sodas, just to have diet sodas. And really just to get the neck better faster. You have to run a tiny bit, and I haven't gone running since after Christmas last year. It's been a year of no cardio exercising. So tomorrow I'm seeing the neurologist, asking him for help, maybe find an appropriate physiotherapist, and just to keep resting the neck. If you don't rest enough, it's never gonna get better. If it doesn't get better, you can't go jogging, so then you just walk up and down the stairs. Anyways, so this is how my body looks right now, and I've got to do something about it. I think most people remember I'm not, fat right now, but this is the heaviest I think I've ever been. Not exactly bikini ready with the thighs and stuff, so I'm just gonna go and work out now, then go to the supermarket, buy a little bit of greens, some spinach or something, and then come home. Okay. So I just am really sweaty out there. I just walked up those steps half a dozen times. So I did some stretching, and I'm doing maybe another dozen up and down. But I'm just out here where the fountain is. It's very pretty. Oh, full of sweat. See all the sweat. But I don't know. I feel like maybe something scary is going on. Because I just saw a kid, like right there, a little kid, a little boy, and right here, this little boy, and he just climbed into the fountain. He climbed into the fountain. So the policeman, or I don't know if they're police or they're a government security, they went and got the little boy, or maybe he's with parents, I don't know, and asked the little boy to climb back down, climb into the fountain. So that was kind of entertaining. Excuse me, I'm just so sweaty. This is very embarrassing. But it's kind of fun for me to see these things, because I normally like looking at little puppies in Central Park. But I also like to look at toddlers. I like to look at toddlers, except that little boy who jumped into the fountain wasn't a toddler. It's like 6 or 7 years old. So normally I like to look at little toddlers, like when I talk to Amelia when she's 3 years old, you know. That's the best. The best conversations are with 3-year-old toddlers. And when I was talking to Amelia and she was 3, and at the end of the dinner she would finally like wind down and relax and start giggling. I noticed her smile looks just like mine. That's very funny to me. But sometimes seeing, you know, accidents like people jumping into a fountain, you know, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, it's very fun for me to watch because I'm very scared of I'm personally very scared of policemen. I'm very scared of policemen. I'm very scared of getting into trouble. I'm very scared of guards and cops. I never ever got in trouble with any cops or any security guards. I never call 911. I never call here it's called 999. Same thing, it's 911. I never call 911. I never even talk to policemen. I never break any laws. I'm very scared of government officials and guards. I just don't go there. So it's very interesting for me. It's very interesting for me to see these fun things. But yeah, I'm more like, you know, I enjoy looking at, like, you know, 2 or 3-year-olds, like they can hardly, you know, teeter upon their little feet, you know, not very well balanced, but very honest in their conversation. Yeah, but that wasn't a toddler. That was like a 6 or 7-year-old little boy, and he just climbed into the fountain, and the cops had to go get him. Anyways, I think my break is over, and I haven't broken into a big enough sweat. I feel I need to sweat more. I have to do it another dozen times. I really have to lose my weight. This is really getting ridiculous. You know, the weight has to drop. I don't remember being this overweight like ever. Maybe first year of high school, I was this weight, which is, you know, unacceptable. Like when you first started growing boobs. So really, this, you know, I have to drop the weight. It's very unhealthy. So my first priority next week is the doctor's appointment on Monday, because doctors are the people who can help you with your neck problems. You know, you have to go pain-free, or you can't go jogging and running when it's a little cooler outside. Anyways, it's time for me to go and walk up a dozen staircases. I did a half dozen, so it's going to be a dozen more. Oh, this one's cute. She's very cute. See, she's just walking along the fountain and not like climbing in. That's very scary. Anyways, gonna go do another dozen. So, just taking a break. This is literally how sweaty I am. I think I just ran up those steps. I think I did like a dozen and a half. That's what I did today. I did a dozen and a half times up and down the steps. So I look a little embarrassed because it's full of sweat. You know, this looks so embarrassing. But I went and got some 0 calories. Went to get some soda. Oh my god. So I'm a little bit embarrassed because I'm so sweaty and gross. But I have to lose the weight. This is just unacceptable. So, anyways, I was just resting by the, this kiosk, and I was just look at this. It's so cute. They have these mini, you know, look at this, lanterns and like pet animals, which is funny because it reminds me of Central Park in New York. Because I'm a New Yorker. I'm just spending some time in Asia with my folks, but my sister got married in the middle of Central Park, New York. We just booked up all of Tavern on the Green. We took the whole place to ourselves, and with the glass house both sides, and we had the reception in the glass house, and it was dark out, but beyond the glass it was Central Park with all the gardens, and then you could see I don't know if she did it, but there were lanterns, real lanterns, strewn all across the trees outside. So we were in the glass house of Tavern on the Green, and it was nighttime, and there were just lanterns sparkling outside, which makes me miss New York, because this is what is available in Hong Kong. So I was just thinking about that because I just got a drink after working out. Anyways, the weekend's pretty much over. I feel like I got too much done this week, but I said in a couple of videos, so grateful to get so much help, because I don't really live in Asia, but when I am in this city, I'm just surrounded by, like I said, it's just it's mainly my two parents, me, and my two little friends. But everything gets done. Everything gets done for me. Moving, decorating, everything's just, it just gets done. So it's nice to visit Asia once in a while, and to just be out here in the pandemic. My Chinese obviously isn't very good. For someone who grew up here, went to, a foreign school, but so I haven't booked a class with my lovely Chinese teacher this week because, with all the stuff going on. But I'm becoming good friends with her, so I want her to know that I still think of her. Gonna get a lesson with her, in a couple days. I told her I want to meet up with her in Germany. She's a German lady, but she happens to be from China, and she speaks excellent Chinese. She's learning her German. She's a German husband, so whatever. She's becoming a friend of mine, so I'll call her up in these few days. But I also asked her. Her name is Yuan Xian. I asked her to get me a French teacher. Now, anybody who's watching this, who went to elementary school with me, knows that I speak a little French, because we took it for like 3 years in school. We took 3 years of French classes, so I speak a little French. But I want it to be better, just because my dad is such a serious investor in Paris, France. And I don't really know much in life, and I'm not very important, and I'm not very successful, and I just always love to help my couple of hundred friends. So I'd like to learn some proper French, and I'm gonna ask Yun Xian, my Chinese teacher. I'm gonna get her to find me one. She promised me last week she'd find me a French teacher, just to make things a little better. So, because then you get to go to Paris with your girlfriends, which is the best thing about Paris. The last time I went to Paris, I loved Paris. I was traveling there just alone as a single girl. because I was getting too bored with a week in Brussels, Belgium. I went to Paris and I felt so comfortable. The city, feels so nice. Paris, it's the place that was close for me. And I was just missing all my girlfriends who should go there with me. Um, and the other day, it made me think of the TV show Gossip Girl. When Serena and Blair, two girls, they went to Paris, France for a holiday. I think a summer or something. Except, Blair got in trouble because she fell for some French prince or, Monaco prince, or turned out to be a scam. Serena was actually the most well behaved. She didn't hook up with anybody in Paris. She didn't want anybody. She just stayed, pretty good. Went shopping, ate macarons and bought lingerie. um, you know, it's like makes me think. Oh, my friends and I are taking a trip around Hong Kong. A couple of them stationed here, helping me out. Some of them fell for a scam, but I come out clean. I didn't I didn't fall for anything. So actually, it's a very well behaved, very well behaved. Like right now, this week I was just sitting at home, working out a little, practicing a little, making the house nice. So yeah. Why am I talking about this? Yes, because Yuan Xian promised to make my French better again. It's pretty good. 3 years of classes, could be better. So she's gonna get me a French teacher. That's what she's promised. So that's about it. Walked up and down those steps, like dozen and a half times up those steps. I think it's enough, but I don't feel a lot of pain except that little pain in the neck. I feel like I should do a couple more times, but no, actually I'm gonna go home, rest for a day, and then just do it more often. The neck's getting a little better. Don't work it too hard. Just drink more water. Yeah. So that's about it. Just gonna go get some. So like a can of soda. I normally like to order online for heavy things from that supermarket, but last time I did online ordering at Park and Shop. I tried to order a bunch of things, and then I ordered some greens, which are very necessary for everybody's health. They completely had no greens in stock. Can you believe it? No spinach, no mesclun, no arugula, no romaine, nothing. You just couldn't get it all out of stock. Tried again and again. Finally, they said the only greens they had available were Parisian greens. So I ordered and bought the Parisian greens online. But when they finally delivered all my items, they sent me an email saying everything's been delivered, but a couple items have not delivered. The Parisian greens are not a part of your order. Which means that after, when I finish my exercise routines, I have to go by Park and Shop once every few days and get my fresh spinach and washed romaine lettuce, because somehow they have issues with delivering them, especially some maybe very much emphasizing out of stock for Parisian greens. But that is what that is. So I'm just gonna go get a can of soda or something. I'm gonna go home and think about what to buy online, preparing for Christmas. Just decorations, things that look pretty. Um, I do a lot of Amazon.com. I mean, because I'm American, but you know, the movers told me that Taobao.com is also a very good website. And maybe if I try that and see how that goes, it might be more convenient for me for a couple of items. But you know, for me, like, I really trust American quality, American products. So there's some basics and staples I always have to get off Amazon. But I might try Taobao.com. That's supposed to be something around here. Taobao.com. Who knows? Hi. So, I feel very embarrassed because I'm just starting my diet. I just wanted to press record and, you know, take note of how a little, you know, I'm a little bit overweight right now. Maybe if I can motivate myself to lose the weight, hopefully before Christmas. So I just came back from walking up and down the stairs like more than a dozen times. And I have to do that so I can start losing the weight. But that's why I'm a little bit sweaty. And you know, it's just been a really long week. But maybe if I can just tell friends and tell myself, just to get some motivation to lose the weight. I can't remember being this overweight. It's just, you know, I really have to do something about it. So, you know, I'm just going to eat really well for, you know, until I lose the weight. Which is fine, it's a pandemic, there's, you know, not many places to go. But that's about it, you know, especially like right around here where the weight's been like, just sort of have to do something about it. But yes, and then I was just talking earlier today while I was walking outside, you know, how my life is right now, the people who are helping me out, just getting a little better in some foreign languages. Can't wait to go back home to the United States soon, but I have to lose the weight before the pandemic is over because you have to wear dresses when there are parties again. So that's about it. My neck is hurting, so I can't go jogging yet. I haven't done any real exercise for almost one whole year. That's why I'm looking like this. Won't get any fatter, but can't become as skinny as usual unless I do something. So seeing the doctors and looking really bad and sweaty right now, but motivating myself to just eat better, walk up the stairs. This week is going to be quiet. I'm just going to rest and order online, buy a lot of things for Christmas that I've already been talking a lot about. But if everybody helps me and remembers that, you know, need to go on diet, then maybe, you know, I'll lose the weight faster. So that's all I wanted to say today. You know, I just miss traveling, can't travel right now. So like I was saying, out on my walk today, you know, I was just thinking of going to Paris after the pandemic with a bunch of girls, or maybe with a boyfriend. You know, just life as it was before, you know, kind of, well, exactly, kind of like watching Gossip Girl, except the funny part to remember is that Serena is the most behaved, you know, because Blair falls for a scam and like thinks that there's a prince from Monaco in France or something, and that's a scam, but you know, I'm safe, going through the pandemic, haven't fallen for any scams, waiting to go back home to the States, and want to say hi and let people know I'm gonna lose the weight. So, it's about it. Eating.
Okay.
Wait,